bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? It is Thursday, March 19th, 2026. Just in case you didn't know. Dan in the house. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Good morning. Dan, are you going to Texas? Chels, when do you guys leave? Tomorrow? You guys going just for the 3 days? Good morning, Chels. How's it going? Carp fishing. What's up? You going to Texas? Good morning. How's everybody doing? How's your week been? I know what Chels is looking forward to this weekend. What are you guys looking forward to? What is up with everybody? I'm looking forward to a chill weekend at home. Uh, this weekend's supposed to be chill because the following 2 weekends are spring break. No Texas for Dan. He's just gonna stay freezing in Wisconsin. Sorry, bud. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to chill, get some chores done, just relax. Literally there from like 12 p.m. Friday to Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it's awesome. How great. All right, card fishing is leaving for Texas about an hour. Let's go, dude. Um, Sweet. All right. You get to meet the Messer clan, the messy messers. Don't know why everything comes in twos on here. Oh, what's happening? Is that like a weird everything comes in twos? You seeing double? You seeing double today? Make sure you say hello to the messers. Okay? Yeah, they're great. They're great people. Speaking of great people, what's up, Jay? Jay in the dark as the sun arises. Oh, you're on mute. Let me unmute you. There you go.
Whoops. Let's
I don't
scooch
know
out.
anyone's
Let's scooch
face.
outside. Let's go outside today.
Yeah.
It is so nice.
I don't think I know card fishing's face either. But yeah. And Chels, your face hasn't been anywhere in months. So how are people supposed to know your face? Let me just find a super embarrassing photo of Chels and put it up on the screen for the next 25 minutes. But yeah, that's the way we should do it. And everyone knows Rob's face. Rob will be the only guy who can't figure out how to slide his hat down properly, where the bill of his hat is backwards, but it faces the ground. He's the only person on the earth that does that. Everybody else, the bill is usually level, either going, perpendicular to your body. Rob's he tries to make it like like his hat is about to fall off. Like you can see as much of his forehead as possible. Good morning, MP. How you doing?
Tom,
That's how you know Rob.
as an art teacher who frequently focuses on the form and function of things. Also, I got a sweet mushroom top today. Speaking of heads and head coverings.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back of the brim over the neck, that's a great function, right? But what does it do
Yes.
to your hairline? Because if I bring my hat all the way up, then I look bald, right?
I
And
think Rob is embracing the bald. I think he already is either bald or that's his hairstyle is to just cut it all down.
I think
I
it's,
don't know if that's like by choice or by function.
I think it's I think it largely goes by the shape of your head as well.
Yeah. I think Rob was one of those gentlemen that maybe thinned out a little early and then just embraced the bald.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be my guess, but I don't know. I don't know him that well. Just a tad, Chell says. I think I've seen some pictures, some OG pictures of him like wedding day with hair. And it's one of those things where when you see people with hair that don't have hair and you've known them with no hair, it's a freaky thing. My wife likes to point out that I'm thinning. Oh no. Well, let's not think about that before your trip to Vegas, okay? I want you guys to be in good spirits for that. What's up, Jay? How was Great Wolf Lodge? Right, you were here yesterday.
It was good. I didn't get
I
a
saw
chance
some videos and stuff.
Yeah, we got some slide videos. It was good. It was. I've been iffy on the Great Wolf Lodge experience, mostly because of the chlorine content and just the general mess of children there. But we had a really good time. Everybody did the slides. It was awesome. I got to slide with everybody once, more than once. I talked my 7-year-old into doing the tube slides.
Sweet.
With the promise of ice cream, but it did work, and she went twice. And then went once with Kristen down to 2-person. Went like 18 times with the 4-person with my 2 older daughters. Chelsea, my nose is good. On the
I was going to ask that.
There's like a free fall slide. I don't know if you ever been to one of those places where it's like they put you in the thing and the floor drops down.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So it's like I did that one and I ended and somehow I got a bloody nose. I don't know if it was the massive G forces. I think it was at like 12 G's or maybe just because I did squeeze I squeezed my nose like a pansy. But maybe I squeezed too hard and made my nose bleed. I don't know. But I got out and like I probably had a smile on my face, but like all 4 of my ladies, they were like just like this look of terror, kind of. But apparently the bottom half of my face was covered in blood. So I had to run all the way across the floor to the other side with a bloody face. I think it was bloody, to take care of that. And that was our last ride. So ended on a cool injury.
A little memory that they won't forget.
Yeah. No, it was good. I did some gaming with my daughters. I gave into the Roblox on my phone, which is like playing games on my phone. I don't like doing just because it's so accessible, you know?
Yeah.
But we played together, played a dragon game together. Just some good. It was like dad giving in and just being like, okay, what game you guys playing? I'm in. Show me what you're doing. So,
you just have to be careful that it doesn't turn into a thing. Yeah. There's been many times where it's turned into a thing for me. Because those games they're just grindy, like kind of like addicted games. Like when you start them, you're like, I don't understand this. Why am I like getting, like I'm not getting anywhere. Why am I getting beat up all the time? And it's like, well, you have to get better. Okay. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. How do you get better? You play all the time. Like you grind and you get more stuff,
Yeah.
And so there were times where I like when I was I think I had mentioned on here when I was doing the Grow a Garden game where when we were in the show, my other screen was playing the game.
I remember that. And I remember you being distracted by it. It's like the only thing, it's like the one thing that I dislike. Like it was fun. Like there's definitely games that I would play by myself. But what I dislike is that the screen is full of buttons.
Yeah.
Like in between matches or rounds, it's like there's like 20 different buttons on like, and like some are like purchase, some are upgrades, some are advertisements, some are game controls. It's like
Yeah.
the screen is full of interaction, you know, which to a kid, that's just like, I mean, I can totally see that as being like addicting. Even as an adult, it's like how many things can you get upgrades for? So,
Yeah. Well, part of it is like this is all like person developed games, and so that's how they make their money.
mhm,
You know, like Roblox, the platform allows anyone to make a game for the most part, and then if you make a game, like let's say you spend all this time and whatever, make a game, it's free, everybody can play it. The only way to get money is to get people to spend their money in your game on upgrades. So
mhm.
some games do it well and other games do it annoyingly, where it's like you're playing the game and if your thumb accidentally slides over a little bit on the screen, you hit one of those buttons and all of a sudden you're like about to purchase something and you're like, wait, I just like slid my thumb over. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, $10,000 of Robux. Dom, I do have a hard stop today in approximately 2 minutes because me and wifey have a little gym date at 7.
Well,
We
that's a good reason.
signed up
That's
for
awesome.
for a new gym in town that's opening.
Nice.
So we're gonna
Is it
give
a
that a
coffee shop slash gym? I hear those are becoming a thing.
No, it is not. It's here in Berthoud, so giving a little shout out to local businesses. It's called Red Zone. Oh, here she is in our
Okay.
notes. But I think it's
Nice.
like we work out under red light, kind of
Oh,
like one of those
interesting.
like warming
Hmm.
tables uh for like food. I don't know, but it's new, so
Warming tables for food.
we'll see.
I think it's a version of red light therapy. Is yeah, like
Yeah, red
I
light therapy plus gym. Do
don't
have
think
to
it's
go
hot
though.
yoga.
I
All
did
right,
do
dude.
the reading. I did have a note, but we'll discuss it another time.
All right, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
man.
Talk to you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
I'll be here.
All right.
You know where to find me. Try Vasa in Colorado. Great gym and cheap prices.
We have that. There is one here that opened.
Nice.
All right.
See you,
Gotta go.
buddy.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye. Pokemon Go is a blast. Pokemon Go was another game that hit my family. We did that like hardcore for a while. I think I talked about that. We would go to this one place. There's a local place 30 minutes away where there were like three Pokestops all within reachable distance. It was like it's a tourist attraction. And there would be hundreds of people all playing Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was one of my first like little dips into community, I think, if I'm thinking back. I don't know. There were probably others before that I didn't even realize. But, you just be there. People would have camp chairs and food. Like there would be people there that were just there for hours and hours and hours, just grinding. Uh and yeah, it was wild. That's a game for sure. Thin stims so hard while scrolling through his Pokedex. It's the cutest. Nice. Love it. So yeah, that's a good game. Fun game. Like I think the basis of, getting out there and walking and exploring different places to go find extra Pokemon or get extra stuff or when there was battling involved, all that kind of stuff was cool. I definitely went um to a lot of interesting places that. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was thinking about this, it kind of reminded me of this other thing I used to do. It's called geocaching. That was another introduction earlier than Pokemon Go into like a community type environment. So yeah, it's all over the place. Oh yeah. That data is being used to map delivery bots. Cool, man. I need more delivery bots. So just maybe I should just open it back up and just keep rolling. So Pokemon Go was the thing where like just like I was just talking about Roblox, I found myself doing it while I was supposed to be working. So and that's what I do. Like I had to quit. I other oh that's wild, other Turner. The other thing was I set up like multiple accounts and then I would send username and passwords to other countries to get the rare Pokemon in other countries. So that's when I knew. I'm like, dude, you're going all out. You're starting to think about spending money. You need to stop. That's how those games get addictive and a little over the top for me. So yeah, for sure. I think I still have like 5 accounts, but it's just in the OG days. There's nothing I haven't played in, I don't know, since the first year it came out, second year it came out. So, but I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. It's good when it's with kids, with little kids. I think for me, it's obviously for me doing it when my kids phased out of it. I think that's what I was getting at. When my kids phased out of it, when my kids phased out of a Roblox game and I'm still playing it, that's when I feel like it's taken over. Um, and I almost need to stop. So that's what happened with Pokemon Go, Grow Garden, 99 Nights, all these games that I've been playing lately. When the kids leave, done. Yeah, it's just for night walks with Finn and Rob. Oh, you walk your husband? Or you mean just the two of them? Someone's got to watch those twins. I guess that's the way I should have taken that. Okay, so let's talk about a book. A book that you guys all have, and that you guys all read every day. Come here, Mr. Book. Mr. Book. Ugh. Mine's blue. I'm wearing blue. It's just team blue right here. Team blue, also team green, right? Do we need to put up my little friend here? Where you at, little friend? Can you come on the screen, little friend? There you are. What's up, buddy? Remind Chels of the right team. Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. Guys, this is why we're here for the most part. Love the book, enjoying it. Second time through. No, yeah, second time through for sure. Not third time. Uh hey, awesome. You're wearing your VDAD shirt. I love seeing those things pop up randomly, the people that have them. To Texas. Good. Everybody should. Ryan and Blaze will both be there to the best of my understanding, they will. So yeah, thought it would be fun to taunt Ryan. Well, Ryan's the team green captain, so you should be taunting or Ryan's the team gray. So you should be taunting Blaze, who's team green. But there was a funny moment in National when me, Ryan, and Blaze were all there. Gotcha. I understand now. There was a funny moment when me, Blaze, and Ryan were all in National together, and we were at the tournament, and all three of us wore the team green. And I think Anne came up to him and was like, "Ryan, you're supposed to wear the gray. Like, what is your deal?" But I think it's just because me and Blaze were wearing the green, so he threw on the green to match us. I don't know that he even had a gray, but yeah, please do. Please taunt him. Please taunt him. No, I'm just kidding. He's going through a lot right now. Lots of life changes with work, and I think he's just kind of trying to put all the pieces together. He had a good run on the afternoon dads, and I hope he's still reading the book at least. I hope he's still checking in. Well, I still talk to him all the time, so yeah. Okay, we didn't do the reading.
Don't do the
Steve, help
reading.
me out here. Also don't have David today because he is the guy who reminds me all the time. He's the only person here that reads the show notes and the title. I don't even know how to get to the show notes to read them for you guys. I do them in the morning and then I forget about them. Let's see if I go this way. Okay, here's what it wrote. We can't control everything in our schedule, but we can control our word, how we communicate, what we promise, what we deliver. Because with our kids, it's bigger than timing, it's trust. Okay. Generally, what the reading was about. Um, the times we say, I'll be there. I'll be there tonight. I'll be home from work to tuck you into bed. I'll be there for your soccer practice." Or smaller moments where you're doing something like cooking or cleaning and the kids come to you and you're like, "I just need 5 minutes. I'll be done cooking in 5 minutes. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll be there." It's those kind of things where I think it's natural to say things like, "Give me a minute," or "Be there in 5 minutes," or "I'll be there soon." But those are, especially soon, is up for, different translation. Like Bentley's learning time right now, but he still doesn't fully understand it. So when when we say, "Mom will be gone for an hour," his next question is always, "Is that a long time?" And our responses make me laugh because I'm always like, "No, it's not a long time, but for you, it's gonna feel like forever." Because it really, an hour in the grand scheme of things, like, he can sit there and play a video game for an hour and it feel like, 2 seconds. When we tell him, "Hey, you've been on your video game for an hour. Please get off." He's like, "I just barely started." It's like, "No, that was actually an hour." But then when mom is gone or when we're, driving somewhere, that's an hour. It's like an hour is forever. And that's the weird thing about time. We all know that. Uh, but obviously a 7-year-old who's learning that, it's something very difficult to explain. I don't even know that you can fully explain it. I think it's just something they learn through experience and over time. Saying the word time a lot. But what the reading is telling us is just to, since we as the adults have a many more years of experience with time and how long things take and how difficult a task is or how long we're going to be there, or just knowing the fact that there are all these other variables that we can't control, like the page references traffic, like telling your kids like, "I promise I'll be there for your, to pick you up from school," knowing full well that like you don't actually control that. There could be a pile up on the freeway and then then you break that promise. Not your fault, but like you should be careful making the promise altogether, especially going something as deep as a promise or a guarantee. I don't your kids don't need that as much as they just need you to be as open and as transparent as you can be and not saying words to them to just make them happy, like "I promise" or "I guarantee I'll be there" or whatever. And then for the smaller examples, just taking a little bit more into mind that when you say those things that you mm, try to stick to them as much as you can, and not not damn, I'm losing words right now. Not catering to their needs of like wanting you and saying something like, "Oh, it'll just be a couple of minutes," when you know full well, uh, you know, making dinner takes 30 minutes. And, you just like sometimes it kind of seems like if you just say, "Oh, I'll be there quick," then they'll be happy and they'll get themselves distracted. And then you get to take your 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and it works out in your favor. But then other times you do that and it doesn't work out in your favor and they're literally waiting for you and now you're like breaking it. "Oh, well, dinner's just taking a little bit longer." And it's kind of like those little things, those little, yeah, definitely guilty of that. We all are. It's those little things that are kind of along the lines of little pinpricks in like the overall life of your trust with your kids. Like, not gonna make or break your trust with your kids, not gonna, make a huge change in their life, but done enough times could result in some issues down the road. So it's just being aware of that, making sure we're, being a little bit, being honest with ourselves, being honest with our kids on time management. Time management is hard. It is really tough. We got a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff vying for our attention. Um, our kids are growing up in a world where all of this is happening, and I think we all know that um, there's a decent sized problem with kids' attention and ability to be alone and not need entertainment all the time. Um, that's something I know we struggle with in our house is that our our a lot of times I don't see my kids being able to just be bored or be creative. And that's part and parcel to the screen time. The the YouTube, the Roblox, the infinite scroll that we all have. I know I'm guilty of it myself, getting into those little patterns. I know my wife is, and everyone around us. It is, it is tough. That's why we come here. That's why we unload a little bit. That's why we chat with each other or just listen to this dude on the screen ramble on about his nonsense. It's helpful. Um, For me, for sure. I know it's helpful for you guys. What's up? All right. That was my spiel. So now you guys talk. You tell me what's going on with you. How did you feel about that reading that you clearly did, Chels? Um, and then random question for you, Chels, do you still watch streams? Like To the Moon streams? Did you see last night's stream? I heard it was a good one. I never watch them because these bozos on the East Coast start their shit at 9 p.m., which just baffles me how they would do that and then have jobs and families and kids and drop offs and breakfast. Like these guys just don't sleep. Just just hate that stuff. So I don't watch that stuff. But I heard I heard I heard Ross Monkey got a pin. That's awesome. Love that guy. Never watched, but Rob did say Mike was doing a series one and I downloaded whatnot for it. But no, I never do. Okay. I'll have to find I was cruising through Twitter to try to find like a recap and some stuff to see what happened. But um yeah, okay. Guys, I lost my Steam. I don't know where it went. Shitty box. Yeah, a lot of them gotta be shitty, right? Anyone I would ever open would be shitty. I'm like, that's why I haven't opened these dang boxes, even though I have them. It just feel like there's so much that you only see the good ones. You only really see like the good stuff out there. And so you get this like mindset of like, oh, these boxes they're so fire. And then you open one and you're like, yeah. It's the people that open 30 of them and then they post the 3 that are good. Mike gave Ross a 1 of 1 monkey superfractor. Of course. Of course, why not? Those guys were like they gave each other something at national. Like I was there. I was like standing right next to Ross having a conversation and then Mike walks up and just like he's like, "Hey Ross, I want to give you this." And like he gives him something and Ross is like, "Hey Mike, I want to give you this." Like those 2 guys. Those 2 guys. What great guys. Um yeah, the 50 cat. Yeah. It's wild, man. Just just fun. It's just like it's little cutest little bromance ever, right? It's like it's just adorable. These grown men just being adorable. You just want to squeeze their little cheeks and pinch them and take a picture and put it as your background and be like, "Oh, look at my little adorable friends." Um, Charles, okay, Charles, you just need one more comment. Can you just give me one more comment? I don't care what it is, just one more, and no one else comment. Just on my other screen, I'm watching Twitch, and you've now ghosted everybody else. It's just a straight Chelsea-thon, and I love it. Just me and you having a conversation this morning. Everybody else is driving, commuting, getting dressed, hanging out, playing war games on Twitch. And Chels is just here. She's her kids are with her husband. It's daddy daycare right now. I'm not supposed to say that, but I just love the sound of it. And she's just here, locked in with a steaming hot cup of coffee, just enjoying the entertainment. Thank you, Chels. Appreciate you when you come through and hang out and just chat it up, because I can't talk for this long, which is vibrated. So appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, everyone else is quiet today. Got my feet up, my coffee, chatting on. Yeah, it's like a private conversation. Um, so happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yeah. Happy Thursday. Gonna hopefully get some pizza and beer with the guys for lunch. Get some work done today to close out the week, and then get home to my family to just relax. Relax, do some chores. And we got oh, see, I had a little conversation with Jason before this. So we got a AC unit getting fixed hopefully tomorrow, and then upgrading the lizard cage. So we post some pictures of the lizard's new digs. Yes, pizza and beer is a weekly thing for me and the guys out here. Me and the guy I share an office with, we started it years ago when I was networking. Like he was one of the people I networked with, so we would just go and we would do like a monthly lunch, and then it turned into a weekly thing. And then we've added a couple more friends that come there. It's just like a couple blocks away from where the office is. I think everybody needs that. Husbands, wives, you know, single people, like a weekly or every other week. Like weekly is a hard commitment, but for me it's not. We definitely miss a couple, here and there, but find a person or find some people and try to set something up like that, because it really does help. Just it's something to look forward to. The very simplest thing, like when life is chaos, just like sitting down and having a quick little meal with a friend or with someone you want to be friends with. Um, yeah, I love it. I do daily with my kids. Okay, I gotta stop talking. We gotta eventually just close the show and get to life. Thank you, everybody. Thank you again, but thank you most of all to Chels for hanging out and talking. Appreciate it. See you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye bye.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.